Alright, YouTubers, unboxing video time. So we're actually outside today. I thought, you know what, some of the times I just don't feel like there's enough light on these motherboards when I do them, so figured I'd do it outside. And for you, I'm going to suffer as it's in the low 30s right now. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Let me kind of put the camera down so I can do some of this with two hands, some of it with one hand. And so to get into it, you saw the title. You're probably interested in this. This is the cheapest Z390 motherboard that is new on YouTube, or excuse me, not on YouTube, on Amazon. $99, okay? Link down below if you want to purchase it through the link. I'll get a little commission off of it, and I will be forever grateful. So there you go. This is a Z390 UD ultra durable motherboard. Obviously for 9th gen Intel, but it will work with 8th gen, and it also works with Optane memory. So this is the top of the box. We'll just so you guys can see everything, all these different languages, DDR4 memory, so all the stuff that you would expect. And then on the back here, so we'll get into all this. Hopefully I'll call everything out. Alright, so we'll try and call all that stuff out in the video. And hopefully I'll flash, you know, something on the screen for y'all to see with everything that's in here. So before we open that up, let's see what's down here. So you got your SATA 3 cables, 2 of those. Your heat shield, input I/O shield. Then you've got a user manual, which at some point we will need that. We may even need it during this if this motherboard is different than the other ones I've done. And installation disc. Alright, so a lot of times, you know, these motherboards work great out of the box without putting the driver discs in. And sometimes they do not. Why is that? That's a good question. Alright, so go ahead and get this out of here. Now, when you're working with this stuff, it's always a good idea to have your anti-static gear on. We do not have any on here, so. Alright, so let's look at the back panel connectors. You got your PS2 mouse, PS2 keyboard port. Then we've got HDMI here. We've got USB 3.0, 6 of those, Ethernet. We have microphone, headphone over there. Alright, here's where your CPU goes. Once again, 8th, 9th gen. Power supply wise, so you need a power supply that supports at least 2x4 or 8 pin. Then if you're going to do extreme overclocking, this is the spot for you. System fan wise, 1, 2, 3 of those. There's a CPU fan right there. Okay, so we got these heat sinks here. We've got all these different PCI Express cards. I believe this one supports Thunderbolt. Graphics card would go right here. And let's see, jumping over here, 4 DDR RAM slots. Okay, 24 pin power going to come from your power supply. So make sure your power supply has that. Only one USB 3.0, which to be honest with you sucks. These new awesome cases that are out usually require you to have 2 of those, but you know, what do you expect? $99, right? We already talked about system fan. 6 SATA 3s, okay, and you see right there, there's your the way they number them in the computer. So this is nice to have these mounted, or these in this direction, and then these 2 this way. These are your case connectors, plus where you're going to put that little speaker that beeps on startup. And you know, just in case you are installing this and you're like, I can't read that, hopefully you can read that, right? One of those is HDD, that one should be reset, and the others are the power, the little power doodads. All right, so I've got a video out there on how to connect these, and of course, it depends on your case. Sometimes cases don't have all of these, right? So keep that in mind. Front USB 2.0s right here. I usually don't use any of these. This looks like some kind of RGB thing. Front audio, so your HD audio is what that cable would be. That's coming from your case. And this is probably another type RGB thing. And folks, there's your CMOS. So if you ever screw something up in your BIOS and it boots up black screen, good chance if you pull this out, wait about 30 seconds, put it back in, it will possibly boot back up. Not guaranteed though. Alright, so that's going to do it really. I think I've covered everything on this motherboard besides the M.2, single one of those, sorry. And there's your different sizes for that. And that's about it, folks. So we'll try and do a little flyover here. Make sure we got every little piece of this. And I'm outside today. I think the lighting is a little better for this. You know, it's like 30 degrees, but hey, thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe.